Alright guys, so today we are going to be doing the per-usual should you guys summon. So I kinda am a little bit late in terms of doing this one, so I do hope that you guys did not summon on this unit. So this is the Engage Zero Income type, and I mean overall as a unit, if you do want to collect this unit, it's kind of fine and all that good stuff because it's a UC Engage type unit, so it's good. But I think overall right now this is probably not the best unit to go for. Let's take a look and see what this unit does. So this one is a support type unit, so that's actually pretty nice. So I believe this is actually our third support type unit specifically. Our first one was the Easy 8, which came out to be a flop for global at the moment, so I don't know when it will get better for global, but it's probably going to take some time. And we had the Doben Wolf Commander type, and that one, honestly, I have not seen anyone use it, and because of how niche that one is. And this one is not bad. All right, I think I'll just kind of highlight the perks of this unit and what kind of content it will be good in. But this one is going to be for the armor or your tank unit. So I think I have this in JP, but I never actually take the time to look into this unit to see what this does, and this is actually pretty good for tank unit. So I think specifically this unit could be good in arena because of the EX skill. This one actually does provide additional healing on like another 18%. So I think if you are trying to stall out a match in arena, for example, so you're setting your defensive lineup, you use this one, and this unit, let's say, continuously activate EX skill, you can actually stall until so when your enemy take care of your like a defensive line, whatever. So if they play your defensive line, you can stall timer, and it's pretty nutty because if you pair this unit up with, let's say, I don't know, like the Saku 3 Twilight Axis, for example, that one infinitely healing when I think dealing damage or taking damage or whatever, like you have like a pretty good cycle of that one healing itself, this one popping EX skill, and forever and ever you just keep cycling in. So I think early on for global right now it works, but I think once we get better units that are able to deal massive damage, for example, I don't think that's gonna work anymore. But I think right now, if you want to make your opponent lose, you swipe for this unit and you should have a pretty decent rotation. You probably slap on the O, concede. You can even toss in, I don't know, like what else are there, like even full the full armor Gundam Thunderbolt. I think that one is a decent healer or a decent tank. And as for your 6th unit or your 5th and 6th, you put this one, and then you put in Quibbly, so you can also reduce the enemy evasion, AOEX skill. So I think it's on paper, just thinking of it, this is actually a pretty solid unit. But I think overall the other perks is this one is a healer. So our only option for healer, like a SWAT healer at the moment, is the New Gundam, which is not necessarily the best or not the worst, so you can still use it. I think it's still viable. I think later on we are going to be getting the Victory 2 or the V2, so I think in the upcoming months or maybe in July or August we should be getting that, and that one is a limited suit healer. So I think that one, if you want to wait for that, you can wait for that. Or if you want to wait for the Memorial Statue New Gundam, that one is also a limited healer or a limited unit that has a healing capability. So if you are specifically targeting squad healing, we do have some other option, but they're just not out yet. So I think those are my two kind of go-to, I guess, highlight for this unit. So let's kind of take a look at the skill 1 and skill 2, and then transcendent skill at last. So to all allies, when battle begins until you are defeated, beam damage taken down by 11%. So pretty much you do have a beam damage mitigation by 11%, so that's actually pretty neat. And then on dealing damage, recover EX skill gauge by 2.2%. Oh, that's good. Yeah, because I think this right here is gonna work really well with the main weapon, because one hit is 12 times, so you're dealing 12 individual markers, so damage markers. So I think that is gonna work tangibly well with this right there. So on paper it looks really good, but I think it always comes down to if you are like, are you able to land all those hit, you know, in succession? So that's definitely going to be the main problem I feel like this unit will have. Skill 2, we unlock the Wired Income, and then to armored mobile suit category allies. When battle begins until you're defeated, beam damage taken down, or another beam damage reduced by 36%. Wow. Okay, so now that I read that portion, I think what you can also do, you can probably put in full armor unicorn as well, because when you pop the EX skill for full armor unicorn, it actually has a damage reduction as well. So you pair this unit up, you pair it up with full armor unicorn, and then you have your tanks. I think they should be pretty invincible then. Okay, oh yeah, that's for the arena specialists. I would definitely say this is not a bad unit. And then furthermore, on the transcendent skill, you do have the increased accuracy, and then you are getting just in general Fisk or the projectile. Okay, so the transcendent skill is going to be offering the other portion, which is the projectile. So in total, you're getting up to a 47%. Oh, that's pretty good. So I mean, like, this is actually a pretty solid option for supporting armor. So I mean, like, this is not bad. All right, but I'm praying how good this unit is, but I am not recommending you guys to summon for this unit because this unit feel pretty niche in terms of what it does. I just feel like other content is not really needed for this type of unit. So I would definitely say no. In terms of should you guys summon or not, I just don't think it's good. I think it's specifically okay for arena right now, but I think the other content I wouldn't think is that great of a unit. And then because this is a support type unit, so in terms of the power for pretty much all of the weapons, they are relatively low, so you will not really expect any big damage marker from this unit. It's just not gonna be it. So yeah, it's great for arena for your tanks, but I think overall I would not recommend you guys to summon for it. Let's take a look at Peche. So this is another version. So now she's older. She is in now, what is it, like 0086, so just right before the Zeta stuff going on. This one too, red mobile suits, or the red typing increase reaction, so that is going to tie into that digit right there, so your chances of guarding and evading is going to be higher with that. And then we have the good old EX2 gauge recovery by 18% for support types, so that's not bad. And then increased accuracy for both prototype and then black mobile suits, so that's for your Titan stuff, right? Because I believe this one should have the Titan, yeah, Titan's affiliated, yeah, as expected, so it's not bad. Right. If this one was AU, for example, this one would have been a white mobile suit, and oh, you already know that is gonna get a lot of utility right there. So I think it's not bad for your Titan stuff. I think, you know, we should, or I think we do have a lot of Titan affiliated stuff already, so that's definitely not that bad. But I think they could have, I think for this one, if they could have made this into like maybe Titan affiliated, probably would be better. But yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. But overall, I think for Peche, she's not really that important either, because like of all the trait that we are looking at, the most important thing is definitely this one. And pretty much any of the support character, or like the support pilot, for example, like the one we have for EZA, the one we had for, what was the other one we had? The one for Doping Bull, they all come with this one. So even if you don't have this one, you can use another one, and it's going to be pretty much universal, because that's the most important thing. You just want to be able to pop the EXQ, you just want to be able to activate whatever the effects is, and that's it. So you don't necessarily need the individual pilot unless they're giving some other perks that you probably want it. But this one, I feel like overall it's safe to say you guys can just kind of skip. You don't need to summon for it, because this unit, although right now could be good in arena, I just don't think it's gonna be everlasting. So that's why, yeah, you guys can just kind of skip this one. But with that being said, that is going to be pretty much it. So hopefully you guys did not stumble on this banner, because it's definitely a trap banner. Definitely wait until late June to see what we're getting. I do expect we will probably be getting the Victory 2 for a limited banner, because like right now we still have not gotten the memorial statue New Gundam, which is actually pretty wild. So I don't know. Like that one is definitely a wild card, because that's more of like a special type of banner for when it was released in JP. So I don't, yeah, I just don't know when they are gonna be releasing that. So, but with that said, that is gonna be it for me, and I'll be catching you guys on the next one.